fight, Eclipse Moon.
Eclipse
I mean, you
Moon.
can play chess over snail mail. I've always wanted to do that, but I never could find anyone patient enough to play chess over snail mail. Um,
Well, nowadays
so we're just
I
gonna
play a
play.
lot of chess on like daily correspondence, kind of at, but it's more like one move a day. It wouldn't be like mail speed. Mail speed would take like a year to play chess.
There's hey, thanks Eclipse Moon. I've been away. I was away 2 weeks in Mexico. So now I'm ready to play some chess. We I didn't quite feel in the mood for more Battletoads today.
Can you
Can you
stream the
stream
snail
the
mail?
snail?
That'd be a slow stream. Okay, let's.
I don't know. That would be like you set up a webcam in your living room and every week or so. Okay, how about you're white and I'm black?
Okay. So
So
actually, you know what the one thing I don't like about this is it doesn't seem to have a way to flip the board.
oh, so white's always at the bottom?
Oh, just,
Yeah.
that
Did you already move? That's your
that was an accidental. I set it to the computer and
Oh, okay.
they
Let's
did a
we're
knight
both
to f3 opening. But actually, that's a good opening. I like that. I'm fine with that.
so that's your opening?
Sure. So there's like a 2D board, 3D board, but I haven't. There should be a flip board button, but I couldn't find one, and I didn't see one in the
Well, you're
manual.
white anyways.
Yeah, but that's okay.
So I'm gonna be reacting a bit slowly, but that's okay because it takes a few seconds for the moves to play. So I won't see what the move is after because I'm watching it on the stream. I didn't even bothering trying to set up anything to look at your thing. So
Cool.
whenever I see it on the stream with a few second lag, I'll know what's the move to make. Um, um, Pawn to d5, please.
How do I make the move? Oh, click, click, and then they clank, clank. Okay, so I guess I'll pawn to d4. That's what I'd usually do there. Wii chess. It's fun. Oh, there's
Yeah, they're really noisy, aren't they?
they remade Battle Chess recently. Like it's on Steam, and it's so terrible. Also, it crashes a lot. I tried to play it, and it keeps crashing.
Uh,
I don't know. It's got these horrible 3D animations, and I don't know. It's no good.
Bishop to f5, please.
All right, bishop. Where?
Oh yeah, by the way.
So it's there goes the bishop. Oh, you've got the green card. Okay. So
What's your move now?
what sort of dangers does that bishop put me in?
So yeah, by the way, Chris, no, we're not really doing the modem. I just think I just said that a while ago. Not sure if I said it. It's just gonna call. I'm gonna calling the moves like I'm doing right now. With a bit of delay because I'm watching it on stream. So I'm watching this with some delay as Brad's thinking about his next move.
I I think pawn to e3. That's what I'm doing.
A very conservative traditional opening here. Um, knight to f6, please.
All right. These sounds are so
Yeah.
funny.
I really, you know what bothers me about this game? I always felt like the knights jump. You know, that's how I was explained to me as a kid. But here in battle chess, the other pieces move out of the way of the knights so they can walk over them,
Oh yeah.
which seems to me like defeats the whole purpose of the knight.
That's funny. Okay, so at this point,
Occasional illegal moves.
I kind of like I like pawn to c4.
Oh, a sort of Queen's Gambit,
Yes.
like kind of a delayed Queen's Gambit. I'm
Indeed.
going to refuse your Queen's Gambit. The usual way to refuse a Queen's Gambit is pawn to e6. So that's
There we
interesting,
go.
Eclipse Moon. The Atari 2600 could do. So I guess you don't need a lot of memory to do chess searches, right? Because if the Atari can just do it in a long time, the Atari had like almost no memory. So I guess instead of memory, what you just need is time. So you just go looking through all the moves. You don't you only look a few you only look a few moves at depth, and you like score each move, each board position. So I
I
guess you
think
don't need a lot of memory to do that.
I think
I mean, how
memory
can the
really
Atari
helps.
do? Well, how did the Atari do that?
Probably badly. I think like early video chess were uh not great. I guess I should continue with the bishop. Um
What are you developing now?
Bishop to d3.
Okay. Um, Bishop to b4, please.
Okay.
What's BizHawk, Eclipse Moon? You'll let Brad
Oh,
answer what BizHawk is?
BizHawk. Well, it's a multiple emulator. Similar to Mednafen, but like I think easier to use. It's got like a GUI and stuff.
Hmm. I
Uh
heard it's a GUI for Mednafen. Mednaf. It's called the GUI.
is there? Well, there's yeah, Mednet. It's a launcher though. It's not a GUI while playing
Well,
it.
I guess it is. Yeah, I guess it is launcher only.
Um,
It's really funny that this is how a battle chess indicates that you're in check.
yeah, the
Just a
check
little check
mark.
mark.
So I'm trying to. I feel like I have two options here, and
Well, you have, yeah.
well,
Well, I mean, you have like, yeah,
I
two.
have more than two, but there's two I'm considering. I'll go knight to c3.
I'll take the knight with the bishop.
All right,
This is way better than Battletoads. Hey,
here
Xanadu, this is
goes.
battle chess.
Hi, Xanadu. Here,
Okay,
here
here
goes.
goes our first battle. All right. How does this go? Bang, bang, king, bang, bang.
There's a little knife on the end of your staff.
What other games did I play with that began with Battle Eclipse Moon?
Okay, so I should follow up on that threat. with pawn takes c3.
All right. Let's see how my bishop dies. Battle Clash is a good game, though. Battle Clash is a good game. So is the winning piece always on the top right corner?
Whoa. Maybe.
What?
Like I just opened up a hole. That's funny.
Okay, I'll castle.
All right.
What's a rook? Like besides the piece in chess. Is it like a
Oh, I
you know what?
learned
I'm looking
that.
this up.
I learned that move recent. I learned what that meant recently, but I forget what it meant. Like it's something that didn't come from English, I believe. Like it's kind of like a hanging on word from some other language that chess went through, if I recall.
I mean,
Okay, I
a
think I
rook
want
is a bird.
bishop to a3.
Okay, let's see. You're oh, that's a little uncomfortable. That is a little uncomfortable. Hold on a second.
OED is defining it as the chess piece.
Oh, like the rook, like the Persian bird. I mean, it is a Persian word. I mean, it's
Mystery liquid coding
mm,
a lot of games.
why do you do this to me, Brad? I didn't. This is something I wasn't really counting on. Dang it. This is a little uncomfortable, and I don't know what to do about it. Hmm.
After playing like on chess.com for so long, I'm so used to like the 2D board. It's nice to try and
And to see where the pieces are.
yeah. I'm liking the exercise of just kind of still trying to visualize the board, but not in the way I'm used to.
What do you mean, quite the line, Tark 6? Oh God. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do here. Yeah, fine. Um, Rook to e8.
All right. It's kind of what I was expecting.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something else, but it really bothers me because I just lost the initiative.
Well, I think I'll do my own
A long
castling.
inhale. I was sighing there. Okay, okay, okay. This gives me some time. Okay, so you're casting. That gives me some time. That gives me some time. You know what? Let's develop our knight. This is bothering me. That's not developed. Knight to c6, please.
All right.
It gets smaller as you go to the bottom. Oh, because the pieces that are further away aren't really getting smaller. I see what you mean. So I see. Oh, man, I didn't really thought about that. That's a peculiar way of looking at it.
Yeah, it is kind of a little bit funny. Hmm.
guess isometric projection is a bit of a problem it's bad like in games. So like in games like Battletoads, for example, like the 3D sections have a pseudo isometric projection, and it's really hard to read because I mean there's that part where you have to like grab the one up and at the end of the first level. I kind of just know where to jump off from to get the one up, but it's pretty much impossible to read where the actual one up is in the first try if you don't know what to jump off from. You don't really know. There's no way to gauge exactly where it is on the jump. That isometric projection really makes it hard to see. Hey, Enigma Wave. Hello, how you doing? There is what is that fair um attraction thing where it's like the whole house is at an angle, so it looks like gravity's off? It's like a
Uh,
common uh
I've heard
amusement
like
park
of
thing.
magnetic hills or um,
Magnetic hills?
but I don't know what to call it in a.
In in Mexico we call it the cabin of Uncle Crooked.
Oh, hmm. I've got a couple of interesting options, but actually, you know what?
I'm having a hard time reading the sprites here. Where is... Okay, never mind. Okay.
So I'm gonna go bishop takes f5.
Yep, makes sense. So bishop versus bishop.
Oh, look at that.
So the problem is this game only has one animation per combination, I think, right?
Yeah, I think
So
so.
I'm gonna have to take your bishop. I'm gonna take your bishop now, so we're equal in material. So take it with a pawn,
Hmm.
and I'm guessing I think we're gonna get the same animation.
I assume so.
Yeah, it's the same one.
The same scream too.
Did I take the bait? Did I make a mistake? Yes, I did. Yes. No.
Is it? Was there another option? I don't know. That was
No.
the
Hold
move
on.
I expected. So
I think chat is kibitzing.
um,
No. Okay. So I mean, so now I have a. No, it's fine. What's the problem here? Isn't it fine?
maybe.
I don't see a particular problem for me right now. I'm a little uncomfortable at the moment because that bishop is not giving me a lot of freedom. Your bishop in A3.
Yeah.
But I should be fine.
Okay. I think it's a good time to move my queen forward. Queen to c2.
Okay.
If I'm
When I
smiling,
go for
I
my
don't know. I don't think I'm that devious with chess. The thing about chess is like everybody can see the. It's hard to trick someone. If there's a good move on the board, you expect your opponent to see it, right?
if I'm not misreading the board,
The new battle chess does have a random pool of animations. I think there's like a couple for each one. I wouldn't. Does it actually have a Steam Workshop? I could see it actually having that, except for it being uh not very well put together game. And I only say that because it crashes a lot. Also, it's like it's too clunky to have fun playing chess in. It's like an okay spectacle to do it once, but this is
Um,
Havana Club rum, but it was aged in an Ely Scotch barrel, so it's like smoky rum.
let's see how this goes. I think I do want to do this. Playing a very knight to e4.
Right. Oh, there we are. The knight sounds are really goofy to me.
So what's been going on with your life now? If I'm just curious. After the game, what kind of projects are you? Um, sorry. I've just been distracted by my girlfriend.
Background laughing.
Uh,
Well, we heard the laugh.
yeah, she did something distracting. Hey Mobius, how you doing? Also, it's kind of battle chess. Yeah, that's what's going on here. We're battling here. Um,
Hmm.
I think she's making some muffins.
Oh.
Brownies, I'm sorry, she's making brownies. So I have some brownies later. I'll show some pictures of other brownies once they're made, if she lets me. Brownies are literally the best.
I think I want to move rook f to a1 or b1 rather.
Oh, you want to push where it's weak, eh? I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
I like how the mouse has to stop every time it plays a sound.
Maybe it has like a limit to how much memory it can use for animation and.
Well, I think it's just using the CPU to play the sound, so it can't really update anything else. Oh, hi there, 8822 Subium. How's it going?
So, Mobius, I tried to do that. The thing is, I can't actually find software that works on Linux. I tried. I was gonna do it with VC Face that has. I managed to get software to look at my face and map it to things, but I couldn't find. And I thought you could do it with Blender. Like, I thought Blender could do the GNU and animated live, but if I'm gonna do it, I want to make sure I do it with free open source software. So at one point I'm gonna sit down and try to get it to work. I managed to get the webcam with there's a library out there that maps the webcam control points to a face, and I think it's possible to feed that face with a Python script to something for the GNU because I do have the 3D model of the GNU as well. We'll have to like rig the face as well and map it to points, and it'd be kind of like roll your own. But at some point I might want to do it. Um, there's something I could do here. Yeah, let's push the b7 pawn to b6.
All right.
Does this if I say the wrong thing, does this game have take back?
Yeah, it's got a menu here. I can just take back. Oh, it has force
Okay,
move.
good.
If you're waiting for the computer, you can just tell it to move now.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
but yeah, like the thing about trying to write a chess AI, like having memory for past moves really helps a lot, especially because like you can't consider all the moves on something with a low CPU. I mean, you can at like one level, but like at two levels, it's already becoming really hard. So you want to pick like the good moves and kind of go down that path more quickly. And it's hard to do that unless if you have to know which moves you've discarded or kept at each stage, kind of thing.
Oh, so how did the Atari do it? I wonder, with basically no memory.
I don't know.
If it can take 8 hours, I mean, to do like a single move.
Yeah, I mean, if it's the Atari 2600, I would assume it doesn't play very good chess. That would just be my assumption. Um, like if you can make an algorithm that plays that at least like looks at the current board and makes a reasonable one move thing, like I mean that's good enough to have fun playing against sometimes for a little bit. Like at that time, it was kind of like the novelty of just being able to
Clips with blanks,
play
it blanks the screen. So like,
against the computer.
you gotta like record the game and then see what the Atari will do for 8 hours, and just to hope 8 hours later tells you what the move is. That's like kind of playing correspondence chess with a computer.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's time to move that pawn. Okay, so um,
You're gonna push the pawn.
pawn to c5.
Okay. You could change the channel. Oh my god. I totally forgot that we used to play
There he's
video
out.
games in channels. Yeah. Are you
Mm.
guys hearing the clanging in the kitchen?
A little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Like I often think about how when I was a kid, like my
Hey,
gaming
Corvus,
time,
haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, buddy?
I'd get home from school and I'd have a little bit of time before my parents got home and wanted to watch TV or whatever, where I could play my game. So a lot of my gaming was just like, a half hour, maybe an hour, if I could get it in before they got home or before dinner time.
Yeah, Corvus thinks I'm doing well. Yeah, I never understood the point of channel 3 or 4. I don't understand that technology. At some point, I should figure out what was going on back then. Um,
Hide my room with a Game Boy. Did I play Game Boy in my room? I remember playing Game Boy like in the car a lot. Wonder where else they played it.
Man, I want to take my queen out somewhere, do something interesting with her. She's like doing nothing back then.
It's only 4 kilobytes. 4 kilobytes. I've been trying to think about like how to write an NES chess AI, but like I don't have a good plan for one in my mind. Like I've been, because I think it'd be fun just like a quick project to write. Like the UI part is pretty straightforward, but how to deal with the memory limitation and speed limitation and do some useful bit of chess. But I was kind of wondering about the neural network approach, because there the computation is usually mostly in the training, and then you're left with this network that is just a kind of long series of multiplies, and at the end you just put in the board position, and at the end comes out a thing to do, right? But
sorry, I'm taking a while here. I really am just trying to think of something interesting to do here.
yeah, you can add a little bit of RAM. You can get like 8K or maybe 32K if your emulator is fancy. Actually, no, there were some Koei games that had 32K of RAM, I think. They have 32K? I can't remember. They had 16K, I think. And then it got mapped in different places, so emulators use 32K to cover the whole... I don't know. But you could have 16K of RAM on the NES, maybe, if you really push it. Or as much as you want if you're willing to put whatever you want in the cart. Some people just put whatever. That's the thing that's happening lately, too. So you're asking what I'm up to. I don't know. I've got a bunch of projects that are all progressing slowly. And I'm...
Are you doing a third video for Alba or not yet?
I will do a third video. I mean, there's not... It's sort of in the sketches of a script right now. I haven't written a script. But also it'll probably be a few months, because like I'll probably want to time it more around when, like right now the game's not for sale in any way. Like they did a pre-order and now you can't actually get the game, so releasing a video now isn't super great timing for them, so it sort of gives me time to wait on it and do other things in the meanwhile, you know what I mean?
Okay, this is kind of boring, but I really can't see anything else interesting here.
Okay.
Push the F pawn. The F5 pawn. Push the F5 pawn, please.
F5 to F4.
No. Other one. Yeah,
Oh,
that one.
yeah,
to F4. Yeah, this one. Yeah, that's it. F5. Yeah.
Did I do that wrong?
No, that's correct. That's correct. That's what I wanted.
Oh, that's correct. Okay. All right.
I was also thinking, I kind of want to swing by your place at some point and like have dinner with you or something. Are you up to that already? Like maybe in the new year?
Maybe you've got a means to travel and stuff.
I mean, yeah, I can like. We could drive there, or I could take a bus or something. Like you're really close to the GTA, right?
Yeah.
Well, not exactly the GTA.
Okay. I'm not sure if I'm in it or not. You just go to Mexico, I suppose.
Yes, I am a man of means. I can travel. I did just go to Mexico. This is true. Yeah, just think it'd be nice. Maybe we could play chess in real person then. I'll bring a board. Do you have a physical board? I only have one right now. It's a small one.
I don't actually have a chessboard. That's a thing I need to get, actually. I used to have a wooden one.
Actually good chess game? Kitchener, Cambridge, and Waterloo. Oh my god, what's that called in the Neuromancer novels? There's like a BAM or something. No, MB. There's like the sprawl, which is like a single continuous urban sprawl on the entire east coast of Canada. It has a name, but I forget what it's called. It has like an official name.
Sprawl?
Yeah, have you read the Neuromancer novels?
No, I really need to. I have. It's actually downloaded on my phone, but I haven't read it yet.
There is a name for like, in the Neuromancer novels, the entire east coast of the U.S. is a single city. Um,
I
and it has like an official name, but people just call it the Sprawl.
oh okay. So I'll bite. I'll take it. So pawn takes e4, or sorry, not
Okay, so
e4, f4.
yeah. Thank you, Mobius. The Bama, or whatever that's called.
BAMA. What does that stand for?
Boston something Metropolitan Axis or something. Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Oh, those are all on my list to play for MSX actually. Thexter's high up there. Thexter's on a lot of stuff, and I mean, I wouldn't say the DOS Thexter is significantly different, at least from what I've seen, but it'll just be fun to.
Okay, I had a reason for doing that. What was my reason? What was my plan here? Was that a dumb move?
I don't know. It moves the game forward.
No, but I had a reason for doing that. Yeah, I wanted to free up that super tactical chess action.
Another Corvus.
um
Oh, MP he's playing too many. MP83 does play a lot of MSX games. Oh, I didn't say hello. Oh, hello, MP83. Maybe I should.
Queen to F6.
All right. The queen finally moves.
Yeah, she's been slacking in this game. It's time to move the queen. Square made a bunch of really haphazard games in their early days. They just kind of like tried everything and see what would stick at the very beginning.
Oh yeah, Alien 2 even had. I think Nobuo Uematsu made the music for that, and it's pretty good music.
Really? On the MSX? I don't
Yeah.
think I've heard any of his compositions on the MSX. You should check it out sometime.
Yeah, that one's on my list of things to play. I can't. I'll need a flash card for that one. I think it's too. So right now, I just have a floppy drive for my MSX, and I can load, and it's got 64K of RAM, so I can load any games that are maybe 32K in size of ROM from a floppy disk with like a loader program. But anything bigger it gets iffy. Or floppy disk games. I can play floppy disk games like Sorcerian. Okay, so I got some options. It feels kind of plain to. I guess I'll do it. So G3, just move that pawn to defend.
Okay. Not the worst thing you could do because you do have Um, what was I gonna say? Um, I'm usually careful about pushing that pawn after
Mhm.
castling. It's usually um the G pawn. Because then that kind of makes you a little bit vulnerable. But my bishop, my white bishop is already gone, so it's
Yeah.
not a big deal if we do that now.
Well, both your bishops are gone. But
Yeah,
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 yeah.
specifically the
So,
white one would be relevant.
hmm
The queen could still sneak in there somehow. Oh man, yeah, beating all the games for like a PC system. It's just because like anybody could publish stuff for floppy disk or whatever, like MSX, DOS. Nobody's gonna beat every DOS game. That just won't. They'd have to like it'd be some curated collection, and it'd be incredibly arbitrary. It's not like where you had Sony saying these are the games that can be on my platform, and you can draw an objective line there. Only play the games that had corporate support of the original creator, of the platform.
uh, where does this take us? What interesting thing can we do here? Corporate support. Let's try.
Oh, that doesn't even render on my. I can see it in my browser, but I can't see it on the OBS, like on my stream thing.
I can see it on there. Let's try. This is. I'm not sure what I'm doing here.
My stream doesn't need the
Knight
puke
to
emoji.
A5.
Knight to which?
A5. A5.
A5. Oh,
And that
interesting.
there's not doing anything useful.
Hmm.
100% computer PC games released. So right now, so the Commodore 64 was kind of like that, right? Commodore 64 was just this thing where anyone could make a game for it, and a lot of the games for the Commodore 64 were like, well, here's someone's first, first Hello World video game that they put into a magazine article,
Yeah.
and you can just like copy it from the magazine article, and now you have a game. So right now the Mexican runner is doing like a challenge where he plays some Commodore 64 games, but they basically never end because that's what happened with Commodore 64. He's playing
Yeah.
games where people like, he's playing type-in games from magazines.
I
They're
thought his
like,
challenge was just to play a specific number of games that are kind of randomly chosen, isn't
yes,
that?
but the thing is that he's got someone in his stream that apparently freaking loves it, Commodore 64,
Hmm.
and this person keeps paying for him to keep playing Commodore 64 games.
Oh,
So the way the challenge is structured is that as long as people are playing, he'll stay on the same platform. So he's up to like I think 200 or 300 Commodore 64 games, and there's a lot of random crap in there, like games that barely qualify as games that don't even play, that they just crash. They're like Action 52 is much more complete than some of these games. you used to um you used to type in games.
I actually that's
Oh,
kind of how I got my start in programming. I would type in stuff
so I'm gonna try
well
to pronounce.
from books at first, but magazines came with basic programs, and I'd type them in. And
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to pronounce this. I believe this is I believe this is Pinyin. So the X I think is sh. So I don't know what the J is in Pinyin. Xi Jinping. I don't know what J is. Ah, Xi, Xin. Xin Jinping.
So with your knight
Sorry
out of the
for my bad
way,
Chinese.
I think I want to go.
Xin Jinping.
Uh,
Yeah, but the sh is not like the English sh. Like the, I think you put the tip of the tongue lower and the blade and the blade of the tongue higher against the palate, like shi, like not sh, but shi. I think. Oh, you
so
don't have to correct me
I'm
about that.
taking my knight to e5
Oh,
since you gave
oh.
up the defense of that with your knight. But you still got your queen and rook on there.
Yeah. I see. Hmm.
But I figure I should move into a gap that's open up.
Yeah, let's go for it. My whole point of moving the knight there. I don't know the tones. I'm sorry. I don't really know what the macrons and the
Oh,
I don't know how to read macrons and accents. Really should learn pinyin at some point. Um,
I do recommend a good game of Lizard.
so you know what? One thing I don't get about pinyin. Pinyin was supposed to modernize Wade Giles, but most people when they read pinyin, they don't actually pronounce it the way it's supposed to be. Like I don't understand why. At least most English speakers or most speakers of any European language, when they read pinyin, they don't really pronounce the way it's intended to be. So I don't understand what the point of modernizing it that way is, because it looks like one arbitrary set of Roman symbols changed for another arbitrary set of Roman symbols, neither of which makes Europeans pronounce the names correctly. Um,
An interesting thought.
yeah, so let's so my goal here was let's do this. Was to move wait, am I gonna get in trouble if I do this? I am gonna get in trouble if I do this. Um hmm. Hmm. Let's put the queen. Yeah, queen to f5.
Queen to f5. Here she comes. That one wasn't expected. Hmm. Oh, that's why. Okay. Yes. So that's good. That's a good one, I'd say. Caught me a little by surprise.
It's not quite the surprise I would have liked, but it's not terrible either.
Slows down my other plans a little bit. how do I want to react to that?
Hmm. Who said this was actually a good chess game? Someone said it back here.
What's
Way
a good
back.
chess game?
MP3. So MP83 MP83 said this is actually an actually good chess game. I don't know what they mean. It's just I feel this feels very amateurish. I'm looking like 1 or 2 moves ahead now.
Oh, I thought he meant battle chess. Like,
The chess engine. I mean the chess game, the chess. Well, an engine though.
it's. I'd say
The chessboard. The chessboard is good.
it's a really good chess UI. Like, it got me interested in chess as a kid.
You know how I got interested in chess as a kid? My aunt, sorry, aunt. I
Mm-hmm.
guess aunt. I say aunt, but I guess it's aunt. My aunt had
Can be either.
um she had, you remember that back in the day they used to have like these physical computer chessboards? It was like the pieces you actually had like to press down on the board, and it would like record to the computer what moves you were making so you could play against the computer.
Mm-hmm.
That's what got me into chess. My aunt gave me one of those machines that you could play chess on. You know, you would move the pieces physically around, and you had to like press down to tell the computer, "I'm moving this piece," and you move it to the location, and it would move it. And she taught me how to play chess. Um, and then I started playing chess. Yeah, it's kind of funny that I got. I mean, is that a video game? It's a mechanical game. What do you call it? It's a computer game, I guess.
Sure.
Um,
I mean, it's a computer chess of some sort. It's a video game.
yeah, and then I started playing with my dad chess, which that's because of that game.
So, just to explain the thought process. So, like, this pawn here is under attack from the knight. Or this pawn. The idea was like if the knight goes to the pawn by the king, then I lose my queen if I try and recover the pawn. So it's a lost pawn. Or if I move my queen away from this space and stop defending this, the knight can get that for free. At least that's what I see here. But I think I'm going to abandon the pawn and try queen to a4.
Oh, you're making things uncomfortable for me. What am I missing here?
Maybe that was just a really
What am
bad
I
move.
missing here? Yes, I don't understand what you just did here.
Me neither.
You just let me fork it. You just let me fork your queen and your rook.
Yeah, I just realized that after doing it. I didn't see it until I moved it.
I'm gonna take this move, and I'm gonna do that. I'm
That's
gonna
a good
fork
idea.
your queen and your rook.
All right.
I mean, it's not a great. No, you know what's not a great exchange. You would take Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's fork the queen and the rook. Die, you little pawn. I was gonna die. I got sounds off because I don't want to be hearing your voice with an echo.
Oh. The pawn had a small voice. So yeah, that was a bad idea, I think. I just lost a pawn. Well, and a rook probably.
Corvus, what is that 5D chess? Is that like a real thing?
Oh, 5D. I've played 5D chess. Yeah, that's a. It's on Steam. I don't know if it's available elsewhere, but it's chess. But at any time, you can create an alternative board and move a piece backward in time. And then if you checkmate in any of the timelines, I think you win. The rules are weird, but like it does work as a game, but it's very, very strange and complicated. Too complicated, one might say.
So you play several simultaneous boards at the same time?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It has a bunch of puzzles where it's like, can you figure out a thing? And there's like, a set of 3 or 5 moves or something that gets you to a win. But yeah, you end up being able to play. You have to make moves, I think, in several timelines at once. I forget how it works exactly. It's very complicated and hard to. I don't know. It was too weird
So
for
Corvus
me,
is talking
but
about a real thing here.
it was interesting enough to be worth what I paid for it and play it for a little bit. But I don't think it's a game that one for the ages.
So I've seen several people now post that thing about the Queen's Gambit TV series chessboard. What is that? It's like a different, completely. It's not chess, right? It's a completely different game, not at all chess. The board game that they made
it's some
for
sort of simplified board game. I don't know the details, but
that's really funny. They did that.
oh, I can't even move there. Where do I want to defend this with? This move was worse than I thought.
Yeah, this is actually a really good move for me. But you know what? I'm gonna take your mistake. I'm gonna take it.
You should,
because it's the first real mistake, the first real obvious mistake that I see.
Yeah.
So Shin Jinming, sorry. No, I have not seen Future World. What's that like? What is it?
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in knowing what the Queen's Gambit game is like, just because maybe it's a fun game of some sort. So I'd like to move my queen to defend.
Wait, what the heck? Oh my god. No, okay, no, right. Okay, no, I thought I had.
Okay, so if I move here, my queen's undefended. If I move here, it's hit by the knight. Here, it's not in a good spot, but is that my only move?
Oh, really, Shin Jinming? I thought it was inspired by Star Wars. Star Wars was the scene where is that, but 1976, that's before they played like Star Wars board game with the pieces move in front of you, right? Yeah, so it does predate the Star Wars board game thing. Interesting. I wonder if that's where, I don't know. But I think the idea of like having the pieces play out the things are also not. I don't know how the original is. It also happens in that Mel Brooks movie, History of the World. They play chess, but they have people actually play the roles of the pieces, and they yell at the moves to the pieces, and it's Mel Brooks, so they don't actually play chess in the end. They just they break all the rules of chess. But But the king is yelling out, live chess. Okay.
Okay, I think I think moving the queen over to the right one space is like the only. So queen to b4. That's the only thing I see. I was trying to decide if like taking the rook had some line in it was worthwhile, but I couldn't find anything.
No, yeah, I just realized that that would have been almost a checkmate, right? If I didn't have the other rook there.
Yeah.
It was uncomfortable. So yeah, Eclipse Moon is good to be the king. That's what I'm talking about.
But the best
Um,
TV show like I've ever seen do a chess game episode was a sci-fi show called Lex. It was like a Canadian German show. Um, LEXX, but they did one episode that was basically just a chess game, and then the pieces were like characters in the show. And it was a really interesting game of chess if you follow it as a game of chess. um, like they took a famous game of chess and used that as a thing, but like it's I don't think I've ever seen in a show where like they wrote in some drama, like the things the characters say in response to the moves makes sense and stuff like that. Like it's really good. And I don't think I've ever seen anything that did quite like that. Like the Queen's Gambit show, she plays chess and there's a real game to follow in there, but you don't really get commentary on the actual game that's being
and the
played
game is
ever in that
irrelevant to
show.
the.
Yeah, like
Isn't the game irrelevant to the?
well,
I lost your audio.
oh, you lost my
No,
audio. You can't hear me.
no, you're back. You're back. It was just a
Oh,
glitch.
okay.
Okay.
Um, well, they just never. It never matters what's happening in the game in the show. Like they never talk about it in the show. There's no commentary about the moves that are being made. Really, it's just you have the sense that she's playing a game and that somebody's winning or losing. But, um, you're not looking at the board. You're not seeing where all the pieces are. They're not providing commentary or drama that's related to what the pieces are doing. But that one episode of Lex did it. I've never seen that equaled. That was really interesting.
Let's do. Yeah, let's do knight to e2, and let's see what you do with that.
Wait, knight to where? Knight to
E2. I'm sparing your rook.
You're sparing the rook.
Is that a dumb thing to do?
I don't know. I don't know what the plan is.
I'm sparing your rook. I don't see a point. Wait. Well, yeah. Yeah. Go for it. I already called it.
Was it the move?
Let's go for it. Yeah, that's my move.
Okay, so I don't have a lot of moves with the king here. Which one is best? Usually not best to retreat into the corner. In fact, that'd probably be a quick checkmate, wouldn't it?
I think so. Yeah, I think that'd be checkmate if you went into the corner.
So king to f1, like his plotting movement.
I hope I'm not doing something stupid here. I might be. Um. Oh, I almost did something stupid. Yes, I totally almost did something stupid. Um.
Oh, hi there, Brigand. How's it going? And Colonel Rich Mustard. You may have been here for a while. I'm just noticing the name there. Nice yellow name. Green phosphor CGA monitor. Wow. I've not seen this game in monochrome. The CGA. This game is notable because it had like a CGA composite mode as well. So you could play. You could get kind of. I forget how many colors that had. Maybe it was 6, or maybe it was like 12 colors or something. Kind of a lower resolution. There was like a command line flag to turn on, but it had like EGA mode. It has this VGA version, which I'm playing now. A networked head-to-head game of Heroes and Might and Magic 2. I've never played any of the Might and Magic games.
So let me go with my original plan here. No, because I gotta. Let's just try this. Fine. Queen to d3.
All right.
I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Maybe I should have taken the rook that I forked. Why didn't I take the rook that I forked? I thought I had a plan here. No, 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 that's stupid. Oh my god, no, that was so dumb. Oh my god, no, I thought I looked at that at the beginning and I regret it. Can I take that back? Never mind. Oh god, no, that was dumb.
Oh, I see. Well, since
That
you
was
didn't take
so
my
dumb.
rook, why not?
Oh, you will give me the take back?
But I'll
It's very
consider us
generous.
even now.
Okay. That was very generous. Okay.
So just in case nobody spotted, there's a knight here, which is a nice place for that. Picking up that queen.
Yeah, and I've been looking at that knight over and over again, thinking of how annoying that knight is because it's completely in the center of the board. So yeah, let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of that knight. I don't feel particularly threatened by anything else you've got going on here. Let's push the F pawn.
All right. Clank, clank. So now my knight is in some peril. Had been thinking about
That was
impressive backpedaling. Well,
yeah, and that was dumb because, well, maybe it's not entirely dumb, but we'll see what happens.
so where does that knight want to go?
Yeah, Corvus, like, the thing is that this kind of turned into a Queen's Gambit refused, and I find that the Queen's Gambit refused does turn to make the board very close to begin with. We were both playing very shyly, I think. Neither of us when we're doing a lot of um, risky moves, which resulted in a kind of closed board.
Hmm.
I wonder what Brad's plotting now.
Well, I kind of want to.
Hey, GeForce.
Is that a good idea?
By the way, are you playing any background music on the stream? Let me turn on sound for a moment.
No, I haven't been playing any music. Hi there, GeForce.
Huh.
I feel I've
Hear clanging
underconsidered
outside.
places for the night to go. I've almost resigned it to. I think King takes E2.
Yeah, I was thinking you just take the exchange. Right, let's see how the king kills.
It's a
Yeah, the killing piece
bomb.
always seems to be on the top right.
I didn't see that coming.
Wow. Just dust left behind.
Take this.
Wait, hold on. So, now that your knight is pinned, can I do anything with that?
Looney Tunes. It is kind of a Looney Tunes thing.
So your knight is pinned right now. Is there anything I can do with that?
But I can't think of like any other chess UI that like it made the game exciting in a way that I haven't seen any other game do. Like they tried to remake Battle Chess a couple of years ago, and it didn't play smoothly enough to like it took. They made the animation so heavy and everything that it kind of took away from everything, and then like this is a good mix of just being a simple chessboard, but also having really cool and interesting animations. Archon is an interesting game.
Oh, Archon. Yeah, I really love Archon. I used to play it a lot as a kid. You know what? We even when we were kids, we liked Archon so much that we kind of recreated it with Legos. We made like we used to use the tiles of my parents' dining room. There were like tiles on the floor, marble
Mhm.
tiles, and those were the squares of our board game. We used to play Legos, and our battles where we'd grab our two Lego pieces that we created, we whack them at each other. Whoever lost a piece first was the loser. Like when we whacked our Lego pieces against each other, whoever dropped a piece, that would be the loser of that battle.
There,
Uh,
there was a PS1 game that felt like kind of a spiritual successor to Archon. What was it called? The Unholy War. It was, it was like a hex grid, and you had a couple of units, and if they ever got in the same square, they'd fight. And then there were like resource um, squares where you could like gather bonuses and stuff. Yeah, it was kind of fun. I didn't play it a whole lot, but it was interesting. It was a Toys for Bob game. I didn't realize that was a developer.
hmm. Yeah, I don't know why no one's really done Arkham again, Shin Shin Ming. I think it'd be a really good game. Um,
Yeah, I wonder who owns that. Was that like
yeah, let's
is that
just
owned by
take your
EA?
knight with the. I'll take your knight with a pawn.
Oh, all right.
But this is bad because this gives you the initiative now. What are you gonna do with that? All right, let's see how a knight dies. Oh my god. I forgot how lowbrow a lot of these animations were. That's it? That's a death?
The knight was, I guess, underprotected in that area.
That's the death?
Mike Stout works at Toys for Bob. Toys for Bob is still going. I did not realize. But yeah, I do remember him. Uh, okay, so I had a plan for that, but I mean, whenever you get to the thing you'd planned, there's always more options, you know? More options you didn't see. But yeah, I think that it's good for me to take that pawn. So pawn takes e5.
Which pawn are you gonna use? That one? Okay, let's see the pawn battle.
Is that the first pawn take?
Yeah, I think so. We haven't really. I don't think we had any pawns versus pawn yet.
Oh, they work on COD.
Was that
Skylanders.
Call of
Oh,
Duty?
I didn't realize that was what they were doing. Yeah. Yeah, Star Control 2 is the one I remember.
Uh, let's do. What are you gonna do here if we do that? Okay, let's see where you put your queen if I put my knight on c6.
Oh, right. I gotta move it. I was waiting for it to move.
Yeah, sorry. No, no, sorry. We don't have voice activation yet for battle chess. You're my voice activated.
That pawn just like slides. I thought they would like step out of there, but they just. Um. Yeah, I was looking at the game that kind of preceded chess. I think it's called Shatranj or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. Um. But it had like an
like
elephant.
like the classic game, the Persian game.
Was it Persian? Yeah, probably. But there's like elephants that are kind of like, sort of like a combination of knight and queen or knight and I don't know. Um, but like looking at how it plays, it doesn't have pieces that move long ranges like in chess. Everything's confined to like two squares. So there's a lot of like from the start of the game getting to a position, like building a fortress and then like seeing how these battle. it's it it's kind of interesting, especially interesting like how differently it seems to play than chess. I don't know too much about it. I've only seen like a couple games of it, but um just in the way that it shares so much with chess and then also plays so differently.
I gotta take a short bathroom break. I'll be back in a moment.
Oh, okay. Oh, Shanki. I've looked at it a little bit. That one even less, but I've looked at it a couple times. Not recently. Yeah. I'm trying to remember how that worked. Like it has like two rivers on the board. the kind of block movement. A battle shogi. Actually, well, there is a or One River. There's a battle chess 2 and a battle chess 2000. One of them might be. I can't remember. Like there were sequels to this that were an improved chess. Well, there are a bunch of I think like there's a whole category of things that people call fairy chess, where it's like chess with a new piece, or but that's been going on for years and years. I think like Capablanca made like this 10 by 10 chessboard thing that he thought it would be neat. Arnold Schoenberg, the music composer, also came up with a version of chess for 4 players, which was kind of coalition chess or something. Tri chess? I haven't seen Tri chess. Sequels. Battle Chess 2. Oh, Battle Chess 2 is based on Xiangqi. And there's Battle Chess 2000, which is just chess again, I think. I think it was Battle Chess 2000. Oh, Battle Chess 4000. Yeah, the animations weren't as fun as this one. But oh, I hear some sounds. Cell phone game quality.
Hello, I'm back. Did you move? No move yet.
No, I haven't moved.
You haven't moved.
The
board hasn't changed. Oh, Curvis. Oh, sorry. I'm catching up with chat. There's a lot of chess variations. We used to play chess variants.
Yeah.
You can even play chess variants on lightchess.org.
Mm-hmm. I do like to play Chess 960 quite a bit, but
is that the one that's randomized?
Yeah. So like your back row is random and it's symmetrical, and there's some rules like your rooks have to be on either side of the king, the bishops have to be on a different color.
Right. Yeah, the fish are random. So like it's 960 because that's all the possible ways to randomize it given the constraints, I think.
Yeah. Bobby Fischer. He came up with it.
You moved the rope.
No, I haven't moved yet. Sorry. He came up with it on his own, but I don't think he independently came up with it, or he came up with some of the rules of it, but he really pushed it. He thought it was the way to go for chess. But
so speaking of Bobby Fischer, I'm pretty sure I played against Bobby Fischer.
What do you mean? Like,
so you know the story, right? Bobby Fischer. So back in the
I know he used to play 90s, online, like anonymously.
Yes, he totally did, and I swear I played against him. I'm so sure that I played against him.
Yeah.
He used to yeah, I'm pretty sure I played against because he used to go to the Internet Chess Club, as it was called back then, ICC.com, Internet Chess Club, and I mean we're not sure he did this, but we're pretty sure that people were suspecting that he was there. And I played to someone who claimed to be Bobby Fischer. Oh. He wasn't hiding who he was, and he talked like Bobby Fischer. Like he was using the same kind of words. Bobby Fischer was an anti-Semitic Jew. Really weird. He was a paranoid anti-Semitic Jew. At least late in his life, that's what happened to him. So he used a lot of Yiddish, and while he was using Yiddish, he was also like using anti-Semitic expletives. He played really quickly. He mopped the floor with me. I mean, not that I'm particularly good, but he mopped the floor with me. And he kept insulting me.
Oh.
So if it's not Bobby Fischer, it's someone who impersonates him very, very well online.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to move my queen to d2.
To d2. Okay.
Just kind of give my king someone to hide behind.
Okay.
That's interesting though. Like,
okay.
Yeah, he had quite a personality. Chess 960 is interesting, but it's also, I don't know. I feel like I don't know chess openings too well. But 960 always feels weird, and often feels like, the first person makes their move, and their move makes you think about, like, there's just too much to consider for the first move. So like one person makes a move and you go like, oh, that was a good idea, and then you want to move like symmetrically. I've played a lot of games that start very symmetrically in Chess 960 in a weird way, because it's hard to have confidence about like where to move in the first couple of moves in 960, I find. And
well, I don't want your king to hide. What should I do? Oh my god! I just looked at. I just looked for like 30 seconds at a pawn, thinking it was a knight.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes they're a little hard to read. Both pieces are the same.
They're mirrored.
Yeah.
They're mirrored. So like both players are mirrored the same way.
It's symmetrical. So like the other thing is like a lot of positions, like when they subject them to analysis, they find that it favors white more than regular chess does.
Mm-hmm.
If you can find the right moves right away, white can often develop into a stronger position faster. Whereas like chess, having been worked on for hundreds of years, it kind of it evens out a bit more. Like white's still stronger, but not as much stronger.
This board was getting interesting. Now I don't know what to do with it.
The only thing that's hard to kind of figure out with chess 960...
Rook to d8.
Rook to d8.
Rook to d8.
Which rook?
Oh, sorry. The a8 rook. The
okay.
a rook. The a rook to d8.
I see. I like the rook. Don't be around. If this was made today, there would be screen shake when the rook stops.
Yeah, I think it does eventually, Josh, with the modem. We're not going to bother with that. It's just easier to just call the moves out and try to figure out how to do modem with DOSBox.
That's interesting. It looks like your rooks... Like there's a left and right position, I guess, depending with the last... Like the way your rook is tilted on the left is different than the one on the right. That's weird. Do all the pieces have like two sides of depending on like how they got there? Because both my rooks, both my rooks are the same. You see, and like yours are sitting differently.
No, it's because of the perspective. It's the size of the board they're on. But I think only the rooks have that, huh?
I think it was just because your rook moved to the right, and that's like the last frame of its animation or something, and it just stays there. I don't know.
You think?
I don't know.
No, I think it's because it's on the side. It's because of the side of the board it's on.
Oh, you're saying if these were on this side? Oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe, yeah.
But only the rooks have that sort of perspective. The pawns all have the same one. They have all the same perspective.
Yeah, I think it's just for the rooks. I guess. Oh, I guess it makes sense because you've got squares. You've got these square tiles which have a clear angle to them, so they.
Hmm.
It started looking weird to them when you'd have one on the left and one on the right, and they would be angled the same. Ah, that makes sense. Why they would do that? Yeah, that's weird. That's a funny consequence of that design for the rook, I guess.
So I have just been informed that I am not getting brownies right now. Instead, I'm getting yellow cake. Yellow cake with chocolate buttercream frosting.
I hope it's not
No, I thought
radioactive.
that's what I was thinking. I didn't realize yellow cake was an actual thing. I thought yellow cake only meant the thing you use to create nuclear weapons. But I just told my girlfriend, "Oh, yellow cake, like the radioactive thing." She was like, "What are you talking about? This is just food.
Just
What kind
food.
of nerd crap are you trying to push on me?" She's talking about.
Uh, what are my options here?
Excuse me. Thank you, Koishi. I was able to like sneeze inwardly, so it didn't sound so loud on the microphone.
Oh, I think I'm gonna move a
Okay,
pawn.
damn.
I'm gonna go h4.
I have to open the door.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to open the door. My cat's trying to get in here, and she was annoyed that the door was closed.
All right.
There. Now I have a cat on my lap. So what's your move? You haven't made a move yet,
h4.
have you?
I move my pawn.
H. Oh, okay, interesting. I guess this is starting to look like endgame. You have two advanced pawns already, and you're trying to advance more. Get ready for cat on the lap. Um. Well. Well. What can I do here? Um.
When does it become endgame? I'm not sure. We both still got 3 minor pieces.
Does the cat give you superpowers? No. By the way, I have a picture of my cat. Here, hold on a second. I'm gonna post it on my Discord. That's okay. I have a picture of my cat, which I'm gonna put in my Discord right now. Of how she was trying to get into my door. Um, I don't know where else to put it. I guess I can put it on Brad's Discord, but this Discord seems to be about Lizard.
Oh, well, I don't know. You
Can
can.
I drop?
Sure, you can put it there.
Can I drop a link to my Discord?
Yeah.
Okay. Um.
Oh, yeah. Links aren't blocked here, so it won't. It'll just go.
So if anyone wants to see the cat who's not already here,
So far, I take a reactive approach to links in my chat rather than having something.
oh my God, not Mermista. She is that's my girlfriend. She just changed her name here on Twitch. I forgot about that.
Not Mermista.
Because my girlfriend sounds a lot like Mermista.
Oh.
um. So, hey, J-Rod showed up in my Discord. um, I want to do something interesting here.
Oh.
Let's see. What happens if we start attacking? What can I attack in an interesting way? How do we attack aggressively? Um. on, come on. Bring some rooks into the fight.
Yeah, your rooks are a little more mobile.
Yeah, you know what? Let's attack aggressively. Let's take the e5 pawn with my knight.
With your knight?
Yeah.
All right. Here it comes.
Oh, hey. So you want to look at the kitty? Yeah. My cat was trying to come in.
That staff did not was not made well enough to stand up to the sword there. Okay. So that's a little dangerous.
I am disappointed nobody seemed to catch my reference to what is it? Contra 3, isn't it?
Wait, what did you say about Contra 3?
Let's attack aggressively.
Did they say that in Contra 3? I don't remember.
Yeah. It's a phrase that people think sounds a little bit funny.
Okay, so if this knight moves, then my king gets an automatic check from the rook. And it'd be bad if the knight moved, say, here and threatened my queen. So what's the answer to that?
Koichi, are you talking about chess 960? Because we were just discussing that before. Or Fisher random chess.
Yeah, that's the most common one. Chess.com has like a whole bunch of chess variants that you can play. Only chess 960 and regular chess are ranked, but there's a whole bunch of other ones you can play for fun. There's a weird one called Bug House, where every time like a piece is taken...
Bug House. I used to play Bug House. I used to play Bug House all the time in person in the math lounge in my undergrad. We would get like 4 people and just play Bug House with each other. It was so much fun. We had
every time a piece is taken, there's a second board, and the piece goes on the second board wherever you want, I think. Is that the deal?
Yeah, it's team chess. It's like 2-on-2.
So I gotta make a move. I should probably move my king.
So there's Bug House, and Bug House is just 4 players, and then there's what's that one called? There's one in which you can play captured pieces. 3 pieces a king. You can't. then if every piece is a king, then you can't win.
Okay, I'm gonna move my king to f1.
What? No, what are you doing? Come back here and fight like a man.
Because it just needs to get away from that knight. That knight's getting too close.
No, come back here. Queen to h3. First player to kill all the kings wins.
Was that your move? You're moving the queen?
Yeah, sorry. Queen to h3.
All right. Oh, it's feeling dangerous.
Oh, let's get dangerous.
Now, how do I avoid the problem that just had a moment ago? Uh,
Just there's no board.
so I've got nothing to block with.
Can you hear
And
this?
here I lose my queen. Here I lose my queen. Here I'm in
You can't
danger.
hear me?
What's that? Can I hear it?
I was
Is that
I
a
was trying
cat?
to yeah, can you hear it?
A little bit. Almost sounded like a snake.
No, the thing is that she also rubs herself against the microphone and try to bring the microphone so you can hear her purr, and then you hear snake instead of cat.
Oddly, I think the best option is to get closer to the queen, so I'm going king to g1.
Isn't that a... Is it? No, that can't be the best option.
Or no, I
Knight
don't know.
to... No. Are you saying with that?
It's at the end of the game if I do that. I think
I
that
think
is.
so. I think that's checkmate if
I
you
think
do
that's
that.
checkmate. The other option is I lose my queen.
Do you what or do you want to forfeit? I don't know.
Well, that wouldn't have been the end of the game. I mean, if I was playing for real, then well, I don't know. Um, so I don't know which one I like more. Well, I guess I'll go back to where he was then, but that's no help. So king to e2, but we're back in the same position where you're about to
Then
win.
I'll fork your queen.
Yeah.
Well, not really. I do an uncovered check and turn your queen. So I'll do that. Sure. Um, knight to knight to c4.
So what should I have
More
done?
people need to know what feeding.
Oh, I should have. Yeah,
Hey,
I should have moved my king the other way, eh? That's what I should have done.
I'm not sure which way you should have moved it.
Okay. So I could block the check with my queen, but then you do it with the knight. No, that's no good. I was hoping I could at least win the rook, but I don't think I have even that.
Oh, look, we have fans in chat.
Hi there, 3-Up Moon. You had this on Mac and NES? Thanks. Okay. It's behind queen, in front of queen. They're both dangerous. I'm going to move in front of queen, so king to d3.
Oh, let's see how a queen dies.
All right. So knight to d2.
Yep. So 3-Up Moon or Moon 8. How many moons are we counting here? All right, let's see how the queen dies. We haven't seen the queen capture anything yet, have we?
No. She was trying to turn the knight into a dragon, and the spell reflected off his shield. All right. Oh, we've seen the king took the other knight, so I guess we'll see this again. But king takes d2.
Yeah, we saw those already.
So I
The
just
bomb
lost
one.
a queen for a knight. Jory's got a real nice open file.
Now let's see if I can actually finish this.
A little whelp sign. Like Wile E. Coyote. Or who is with the Sam the Sheepdog cartoons? Was that also Wile E. Coyote, or was that a different character that looked
No,
similar?
no, it's a different coyote. It's not Wile E. Coyote. It's a different coyote. I forget what its name. It's Ralph. Ralph is the name of the coyote. No, Ralph is the name of the sheepdog. It's the name of the coyote.
I thought
It's a
Sam was the
different name.
sheepdog. I thought the Sam was the sheepdog.
Okay,
Wasn't
it's
it?
right. Sam is a sheepdog and Ralph is a coyote.
Yeah, and they
And the only
punch out at
difference
the
the
end of
way
the
he's drawn
cartoon.
is that Ralph has like a red nose.
Oh,
He looks exactly like Wiley, but he has a red nose. He's not the same coyote. He talks for once.
yeah. Ralph the Wolf.
Oh, it's a wolf?
I see.
Oh, Ralph Wolf. Sam Sheepdog. Okay. Thank you for that. So since I've seen a couple of people smelting coins, who else has smelted a coin? Oh no, just 3UP has smelted coins. I want to like tell you that that's a reference to one of Brad's games, Lizard, and you should check it out. Lizardnest.com. It's a really cool game. Brad's sitting there awkwardly while I announce his game, but like I see him looking at me like.
Smelt was supposed to also be a reference to my fondness for this emote, the Saba ping. Oh, you saw Servants play it.
All right. How do I checkmate you now? I mean, I got eager getting the queen, and I just wanted the queen, and now I don't have a plan to attack you now with. I could still lose, you know. I mean, I'm not that much ahead of material.
Yeah, what does that count? 6 points? The evaluation? Usually?
Yeah.
I think knight's 3 and queen's 9. Not that accounts for position at all, but
let's
and it's just a rule of thumb, of course.
It's just a rule of thumb, yeah. Let's just do queen to g2.
Queen to g2. So puts pressure on that back pawn. Wow, look at those rooks.
Sometimes I wish I could take my own pawns.
Yeah, getting people to block themselves with pawns is a very important part of the game, I guess. But it works.
Oh, if you want to commission Brad, Brad ain't cheap.
It works both ways. For instance, like I'd love to be able to guard that pawn with a bishop or something, but I don't really have a good way to do that. I can guard it with the rook, which might be.
Koishi, in my country, we say, "Si quieres azul celeste, que te cueste." If you want celestial blue, it'll cost you.
Oh.
But it rhymes in Spanish. I don't know if we say that in Spain.
Celestial blue. That's an interesting.
It's just Yeah, it's just because it rhymes with celeste, rhymes with cueste.
Does that go back to like lapis lazuli being deer, or is it old enough to be?
Well, I mean, there's also that. Yeah, like blue colors are also. Isn't red the one that's really hard to get?
I don't think so. Like blue lapis lazuli was really hard to get for a long, long time. So blue was pretty rare. Um, and then there was purple, Tyrian purple, which um, they had a good source for in Italy, but elsewhere it was kind of rare because they had to import it.
Which is why it became the color of royalty.
I think so. Um, but yeah, I think lapis lazuli was like mined, um, like
Man,
Afghanistan kind of region.
now I'm thinking, how do we make pixels? Because we need three colors, right? Blue, red. Well, actually, how do LCDs work? LCDs, they still blend three colors, right? Per pixel?
Yeah.
So we still need three color materials for LCDs, don't we?
Yeah, I guess so. But we have all sorts of chemicals now. Like, there's a lot more options. Um, so it feels like my best option is to protect that pawn. The only way I can do that is with my rook. So I'm gonna rook to f1. Oh, look at these heavy steps. If this game was made today, there would definitely be screen shake. But I'm glad it doesn't have screen shake. I'm not a big fan of screen shake. I find it gets used really excessively in a lot of modern games, especially indie games. It seems to be a popular technique. But
Yeah, I've been playing. I don't know if I've been talking about a lot about this. I've been playing a lot of iconoclasts, and there's a
mhm.
lot of screen shake,
Oh yeah,
which is kind of interesting because
I've never played that one.
screen. You haven't played iconoclasts? I
No.
really like it. I did it at first, and then I was thinking, wow, this game is actually really cool.
Mm,
Um, no, but the screen shake is interesting because um, I think it's quite deliberate. It makes some boss
yeah.
like it happens a lot in the boss fights, and some phases of boss fights get more difficult because you can't really see. But I think it's a deliberate design choice. It makes the boss a little bit more difficult. You have to like kind of um,
Oh.
um, predict like a parabolic arc of an attack, for example,
Mhm.
which you can't quite see because it's moving around so much. But you have to like sort of see where the parabola is coming from. Um, so I mean, it's a little bit annoying, but I think it works as a design choice for
Yeah.
how to do the game like that.
Well, yeah. I don't
Um,
have I don't have one size fits all rules. Like I wouldn't say it's bad or good by itself, but there have been a lot of games where I feel it was excessive, especially when it happens like very frequently with an attack you use constantly. Um, but something like Cave Story had um screen shake like at kind of good moments where something was kind of rumbling and but not to an excessive extent. I thought it was kind of nice there.
let's do uh Rook to E4.
All right, so they're coming down.
Sorry, this is a very gonna be a very slow thing.
Look at him go.
Well, I do have an extra queen, and he's got an extra bishop, Shin Jinming, but my queen is right now stuck, being kind of useless back there.
So what's next?
I wonder if the yellow cake is done.
So what makes a yellow cake yellow?
I'm gonna have to ask. Let me see if she'll tell me.
Is it made with saffron or something, or?
Sorry about the typing. That she's next room over. It's easier to type to her than it is to like yell at her.
Oh.
Actually, let me just ask because I don't think she's checking her messages right now. BRB.
So I'm pretty sure the move I want to make is one of my pawns. Not sure which one. I could advance this one here, but then he's kind of stuck against this pawn. I could take this, but I don't know if there's an advantage to that trade, other than it unblocks my bishop and gives me kind of a line through here. But I'd also move the bishop. Which actually gives it more options and can kind of defend some stuff. Which is tricky. So if I advance this one, there's nothing really fighting it back until I get here.
All right, sorry, I'm back.
All right, I think I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move this pawn forward.
Which pawn?
F5. Yeah. And now I need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be back shortly.
Oh, okay. So while Brad's in the bathroom, I had a conversation with my girlfriend. She, first of all, she thinks that you, including me, we are all nerds for thinking about radioactive uranium when we talk about yellow cake. And apparently the yellow cake is yellow. Oh, there she is. Not Mermista. Is she wrong? No, I guess she's not wrong for calling us all nerds. And there she is, hello. So yeah, it's got 2 whole eggs and butter. That makes it slightly yellow. I looked at it right now. Yeah. We all think yellow cake is uranium. I don't know if she's still listening into the stream. Yeah. I guess we are nerds. Okay, how do I checkmate here? That pawn there does not worry me in the slightest. The reason I thought about uranium is because it was in the freaking news. There was like, when was it? It was not because I'm a nerd. I mean, maybe, but yellow cake, the radioactive compound was like a scandal somewhere. Someone had like yellow cake. Someone gave like someone yellow cake that shouldn't have given. Yeah, yeah. That's it. Josh, it was something like that. Someone was talking about yellow cake and then something like that in the news or something like that. Mhm. I think I'm gonna do queen to f3 here. It, I mean, I don't see that Brad can do anything here after I attack him there. Yeah, yeah, it's like a world politics thing. That's why we're thinking about yellow cake, uranium yellow cake, because it was a politics thing. People were freaking out about some company, some country or other acquiring yellow cake to build nuclear bombs. Cake, it's a good moment for uranium trading and cake recipe your kids will love. I didn't realize it was. I had no idea yellow cake it was an actual thing you could eat. I've only known in yellow cake in the radioactive way. Oh, Brad's coming back.
Okay. I'm here again.
It's my move, right?
Yes.
All right. It is time to attack aggressively.
All right. Here it comes.
So let's do. Okay, maybe. I don't know. Let's just do um, rook to d4. And also, but I'm something stupid right now that I'm just trying to like. Hey, what are you eating?
See. Oh. Try not to. Sorry about the crinkling. It's a Dad's brand oatmeal cookie.
Oh man, I want to eat the cake, but it's cooling. She has to still frost it, so we can't have cake yet. She just made the yellow cake, but not the chocolate buttermilk. What was it? Buttermilk frosting?
All right. So it's a good position for your rook. It's guarded on either side by your pawn. If I go to the right, you've got two rooks and a queen to box me in.
Wait, several hours? Not missed that? We can't eat the buttercream frosting. Sorry, not buttermilk. Buttercream frosting. Wait, so we can't eat the cake until it cools? Does it? We have to wait several hours? Damn it! I was hoping we could have cake soon. I'm hungry for cake now.
So several hours to cool. Wow. Yeah, so I figure I have like two places I could move my king. I could move it forward to the black square or sideways to the white square.
Yeah, I understand the problem with warm cake frosting.
Mm. So like this side seems going to the right side seems no good just because there's too much. The rook has the open file. They can just move in and push me back.
Monsters frost warm cakes.
Actually, if I went to the right side, that'd be a checkmate, wouldn't it?
I think so. Yeah, I think let's check me on the right side.
And down here blocks my rook, and then I lose this rook. But if I move here, the rook will probably just keep chasing me, so I gotta think about where it's going. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's what I want. Okay, so king to c3. But now the queen might pull out. I don't know. I don't have many good options here. I'm on the run.
Oh my god. Okay, so I had a plan. I think I had a plan. You're gonna make me do the whole thing, aren't you? Like, if we were more professional, I think you would forfeit by now.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
But but because I probably will make a mistake here and trying to checkmate you, um, then you won't. Um, I'm sure I have mate somewhere, but I don't know where.
Yeah, for pro chess players, they don't assume that their opponent will make a big mistake in the end game. And will just forfeit to save themselves the mental effort of defending a losing battle.
Yeah, like you think your opponent knows what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of bumbling along. Um,
But yeah, in amateur games, I mean, I always want to see where it's going. Like, even when I'm losing, I feel I get a lot of practice just from trying to defend. Even though I'm going to lose, just like trying to do the best I can with what I've got.
the thing is that I don't see you being able to weasel out of this. So I should check you just to keep the initiative.
Yeah, I don't see a way out
But you're gonna run
either.
away. So should I check with the rook, or should I just bring out the queen and drag this on? But my linear algebra was in tournament in college. You played against three different people at the same time. You lost all. You lost all of them. Okay. How do we checkmate here? Yeah, let's just bring out the queen. Queen to e4.
All right.
And you got one move to defend, but I don't think you have anything.
I got one move. Oh. Wait, one move to defend.
Like, I don't think there's anything you can do here that will prevent more aggressive attacking. So
Yeah. Uh,
maybe bringing in the rooks, you could put them in inconvenient spots where I couldn't really easily checkmate. I'm not sure,
yeah.
but I haven't really thought about this very much.
Well, I don't know. Like if I threaten your queen with a rook, you can still check me with the queen or the rook on the way out. So, um, I can't move up there. So what happens? You move the queen here. I move back another step, and then I'm in the corner. And then you could hit me again. Then I've got to move, and then queen gets closer. I don't know. I don't have many options at this point, I think. Um, I don't know which one's better. So let's go rook to e1.
Okay. So let me see. Okay, I think I can see checking now. Queen to d3. Hold on. I'm thinking.
Oh,
I'm not calling it yet. Queen to d3 is Queen to d3 forces you to b2. b2.
The other thing is in this game, if we play it out to to checkmate, we get to see the checkmate.
Yeah, so we want to see the checkmate, right?
There's incentive.
Let's do. No, wait, that runs away. I just want to see this quickly. You move there, and then there. Otherwise, you move towards the left. Yeah. So yeah, I think I should do the rook. Rook to c3.
All right.
I think that's already forced. I think I can see how to force it, unless I made a mistake. Unless I'm making a really stupid mistake that I still could make.
All right. So at this point, I have 2 legal moves. And they're both pretty bad. So here, I go here, the queen checkmates me. If I go here,
I think they both checkmate, no?
Queen checkmates me. I believe so.
I think they both checkmate, right?
I believe so. So I don't think it matters.
So yeah, let's just do it. The checkmate is at yeah, queen to b3, b2. Sorry, queen to b2 is checkmate, right?
c2.
c2. Yes, sorry, queen to c2. C2. Sorry, I'm getting nervous.
It's b1, but that'd be an interesting reversal.
No, that would not be. That would not be. No, that would no. Queen to c2. Yeah, that's checkmate.
Oh, she's moving in. He's spinning it.
Yeah, let's see.
She just exploded him. Laser mate. Oh, there was a game called Laser Chess I had for Atari ST as a kid. That was a really interesting game. I don't think I've played that 2-player because, like, just never had anyone to play with. But oh yeah, they might have made a board game of the same thing. Yeah, Laser Chess is like you have like angled mirrors and stuff. What happens if I resume? What happens now? Resume? Oh,
it's like a.
It takes it back. That's weird. Well, that was a good game. Thank you.
Wait. Is there another mate? No. Could I mate with a rook? I probably could mate with the rook if I like tried for a while. Whatever. That's a weird thing to say. I could mate with a rook if I tried for a while, especially considering these rooks.
So, did we ever find out what rook means? It was a Persian word for something.
Well, a rook is a bird.
Oh, chariot. From Persian for chariot.
Wait, not the bird?
I don't know where bird's from, but this is the rook article, rook chess.
Rook.
But chariot makes a lot of sense for that piece, right? Name translation.
Yeah.
Bengali uses
it makes
boat.
a lot more sense.
Bulgarian calls it a cannon. Chinese calls it a chariot. Interesting. Estonian goes with chariot.
Wait, I don't. Is this chess known in China for a long time, or is it like a recent introduction? It must have made to China at some point. They must
Oh
have
yeah,
seen this chess at some point.
I'm sure it would have
I
gotten
mean,
there.
I mean, like within the last 1,000 years, right? It must have been. I mean, Marco Polo Marco Polo wouldn't bring chess over, would he?
I'd say it could not have, like, has to have gotten there.
Um,
So how long was that? Oh, wow, that was over 2 hours. I didn't realize it had taken so long.
I mean, we took our time with this game. We weren't
Yeah,
trying to play quickly.
that was a good game. We got to play another game where I'm as black and you're as white.
Yeah.
Some
Maybe
point.
next week we'll play this again.
Sure, we
I,
can do
I
that.
enjoyed this. This was fun.
Yeah, I liked it.
Um,